Now we'll look onto the rules for converting direct speech to a reported speech. These rules are very important to be followed because these small things will actually negate your marks in your tests. So for the first point, the first rule says the inverted commas. In a direct speech, when we are directly reporting what the speaker has said to us, we put it in inverted commas. But if we are reporting, we are making certain changes. An inverted comma implies that these words are said in the same manner. But in reported speech, we explain the crux of the speech. So we remove the inverted commas. For example, let's see. The school will open on Monday, said Naresh. Now we'll convert the sentence wherein Naresh said that the school will open on Monday. So now in this sentence we have actually removed the inverted commas because we have converted the direct speech into a reported speech. Moving on to the second rule, omit the comma separating the reporting verb. Now what is a reporting verb? I'll just explain you with a small example. Said Naresh is the reporting verb. The person who is reporting a verb or a person or a noun which is reporting is said to be a reporting verb. So what do we omit? We omit the comma separating the reporting verb. In this sentence here, the school will open on Monday is separated by a comma, this comma with the reporting verb. So in the reported speech, we remove this comma as well. So it directly becomes Naresh said that the school will open on Monday. No comma for separating the reporting verb, no inverted commas. Moving on, when we move on to a universal truth. Now in case of a universal truth, it remains the same for a reported speech as well. If, for example, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, the teacher said. No matter who says it, no matter how does it happen or in whatever era it happens, water will boil at 100 degrees Celsius only. So there will be no change in verb, no change in tense. The only change that we will have here is removal of the comma, omission of the comma for the reported verb and the inverted commas. Let's see how do we write the reported speech. The teacher said that the water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So, in any case, in any universal truth, it remains unchanged. The form of verb and the form of speech again remains unchanged. Moving on to the next rule we need to change in form of verb and personal pronouns. Okay, this I will explain in the next example, followed by this, that change. Now there are certain words that need to be changed from direct speech to indirect speech. For example, said to becomes told. This we can see in this example. No, we'll have to pull up an example for that again. And usage of that is added. Now we can see that here that the school will open on Monday, said Naresh. We have added a word, Naresh said that. Now this is a part of the rule for converting a direct speech into an indirect form. So according to the rules, let's revise that. We need inverted commas. We remove these inverted commas when we move from direct to a reported speech. We remove this comma which separates the reporting verb, and we add a word that says that. In case of universal truths, it remains unchanged. The tense and the speech both remain unchanged. All that we do is we just remove the inverted commas, and we remove the comma that separates the reporting verb. Moving on to this example, Reena said to me, I have something to show you. Now let's see how this is going to get converted. Now, Reena said to me, I have something to show you. Gets converted to Reena told Reema that she had something to show her. Now, there are a lot of changes you can see in this sentence. These changes are made through these rules only. Let's come back to the rule. The fifth rule that says change. Now, change in the words from said to told. Now, said to in this sentence has been changed to told. So, Reena said to Reema has been converted to Reena told Reema. Now, in our fourth rule, we discussed that change in form of verb. We had discussed this in the previous tabular representation when I explained you what tense gets converted to what tense. So, this we stick on to that thing only. But in for personal pronouns, I has been converted to she and you has been converted to her. So these are some basic changes that we need to keep in mind while converting the direct speech to an indirect or a reported speech. Let's revise these examples once again. From converting the direct speech to an indirect speech, we remove the inverted commas, we omit the comma separating the reporting verb, we do not change the universal truth in any form, be it the tense form or the speech form. Change in form of verb and personal pronouns is required in some amount of sentences like these. We change the word said to told and we use the word that in a reported speech.